Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. Today, we're going to be taking a closer look at the career of Dr. Mohammed Maghdadi.
Okay.
And when I was first kind of looking over the research materials and prepping for this episode,
Yeah.
the thing that really struck me is that this isn't just a doctor we're talking about. This is someone who is really a leader in their field.
Right.
A teacher.
Yeah.
And really kind of a pioneer in pediatric gastroenterology.
Absolutely. I think that's a great way to put it.
So I'm excited to kind of dig into this and see what we can uncover.
Yeah, and I think what's really fascinating to me is the way that his work goes so far beyond just seeing patients in a clinic.
Yeah.
You know, he's so involved in research and education and all of these really important global health initiatives.
Yeah.
It's quite remarkable when you consider just how much he's also doing for his patients on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of his patients, I mean, he's a consultant in pediatric gastroenterology, hepatology, and nutrition at Sheikh Khalifa Medical City in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And he's dealing with some really challenging cases.
Yeah.
We're talking about children with severe forms of inflammatory bowel disease.
Right.
And these are conditions that can be so difficult to manage.
They really are. And it's not just about, managing the physical symptoms either.
Yeah.
He really takes this holistic approach and considers the child's overall well-being and really works closely with the families too, which I think is so important in these situations.
I totally agree. And that really kind of leads into the next point I wanted to touch on.
Okay.
Which is his role as the clinical professor at Khalifa University.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's essentially shaping the minds of the next generation of doctors and researchers.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that speaks volumes about his dedication to the future of this field.
Oh, absolutely. I actually came across a story from one of his former students
Really?
who was talking about how Dr. Maghdadi really encouraged them to, question everything and to never stop learning and to always be seeking out new knowledge.
Wow.
And I think, especially in a field as demanding and constantly evolving as medicine,
Yeah.
that kind of mentorship can be absolutely invaluable.
It really can. And when I was reading about his research, I mean, it's clear that he's really pushing the boundaries in pediatric gastroenterology.
Yeah.
One thing that really stood out to me was this new endoscopic technique that he's pioneering for treating children with esophageal strictures.
Wow.
Which is a minimally invasive procedure, and it's showing incredible promise for improving these kids' quality of life.
That's amazing. Yeah, it's a perfect example of how he's able to translate his research into real-world solutions for patients. And it doesn't stop there either. He's so committed to sharing his knowledge and disseminating these findings. He's publishing in prestigious medical journals. He's presenting at international conferences. So, his impact really is being felt on a global scale.
It's incredible. And it goes to show, he's not just content with treating patients.
Yeah.
He wants to elevate the entire field of pediatric gastroenterology.
I think you've hit the nail on the head. I mean, Dr. Maghdadi's career really is a testament to what can be achieved when you combine these exceptional clinical skills with a true passion for teaching and a relentless drive to advance knowledge.
I couldn't agree more. And it's just so inspiring to see someone who's having such a profound impact on so many levels.
It is.
Not just on individual patients, but on the future of healthcare through his students and his research.
Yeah, he's setting a really high bar for what it means to be a leader in the medical field.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, as we wrap up today, it makes me think about all the different qualities that go into being a true leader in this field. And I think it'd be really interesting for all of us to kind of reflect on that. Considering Dr. Maghdadi's career, what do you think are the most important qualities of a true leader in medicine? Something to think about, and until next time, keep diving deep.